Holy moly.
I feel like we're being called to the principal's office.
Your J-tube is in trouble. Oh!
Yeah.
Don't you think we're better together? Oh, I think we are.
Good morning, guys. Today is CF clinic and surgery clinic day. We're going to see the surgeon about Mary's feeding tube pain she's been having and going to CF clinic. But it is like wintry mix today. What does that even mean? I think it's snow, rain, sleet. Right now it's snowing. It just started snowing. We've got to head into the city. It's about an hour drive for us. And so it should be an interesting day. But Ollie and I are gonna go, I'm gonna take him for a walk. Part of having a service dog and a long hospital day is making sure we get in all the essentials before we leave. Like, he just ate and now he's gonna go to the bathroom. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Good boy. Are you loving the snow? This is so much fun. All right, ready? Let's go run. Go run. Wow, it's been snowing for like 10 minutes. Car's getting caked.
Trying to get in.
Trying to get in the car.
Oh. I guess we're celebrating Feeding Tube Awareness Week by meeting with my feeding tube surgeon.
There you go.
I'm interested to see what they have to say. I don't think it's like a... Okay, so little background. For the last couple of weeks I've had pain like inside my feeding tube. It's not like my whole, like the stoma where the feeding tube is, but they surgically created a pouch. They call it a J pouch because it's made of my jejunum. And the best way I can describe it is that it feels like my pouch is irritated or inflamed or something like that. So there's nothing to see, there's nothing to feel, but we're going in to meet with them. We will see what happens and we will celebrate Feeding Tube Awareness Week.
What are we aware of?
We are aware that there are feeding tubes in this world.
There we go.
Do you see all the snow? We were not sure if we were gonna be able to make it, but we were like, we will try, and we made it.
Yeah.
So
It's a little slow on the interstate, but we made it.
it's very, very snowy. It is coming down. This road's a lot clearer than it usually is. This is usually stopped up with cars. We got an open shot. That's kind of cool. And I will say about my feeding tube pain, it has gotten a lot better in the last 5 days or so. It definitely still hurts, but not at all like it was. Like, it was waking me up at night, and it's still there, but just barely. So I'm interested if we do any imaging, if it will actually show like what was wrong. I don't know. And like, even to turn the feeding tube, because I have a short one where I'm supposed to turn it, and when I turned it, it was hurting, and that is not normal for mine. So anyway, and that feels better as of yesterday. So I'm kind of like bummed that we didn't, the only appointment they had was today, and I was like, I wonder if all the pain's gonna be gone by then. Glad the pain's gone, but it just means it could be trickier to diagnose, but we'll see what happens.
All right, we just got here to meet with the surgeon. Yeah, we're in the room just waiting. Keep it.
So, my surgeon just came in and basically he wants a CAT scan to like see what's going on, and then he will kind of assess what to do about it.
You said it could be, yeah.
It could be some really big bad issues, or it could be kind of a simple fix. So,
Yeah. We're just
I
gonna
was like,
get some imaging. What did you say?
I don't know. It just, I was like, oh dear.
Yeah,
I
like,
thought it was gonna be like not.
well, and it probably isn't. I mean, it's possible it's not anything, but he said because of J-tubes, the enzymes in the jejunal acids, I guess, it can cause issues, like, even from the inside.
Yeah, because I was like, would that be more like external? Like, because I've heard like that around the stoma can get really irritated for various reasons, and mine's not at all. Like, it's totally fine. But he was like, yeah, it can start internal and then go external. I was like, all right. Hopefully that's not the problem.
All right, we just got to CF Clinic, and there's actually a window where you can watch the snowfall. Look at that. Right, PFTs are done. We're waiting to hear, yes, stable. We are very thankful for that, even though the state of her lungs doesn't seem to reflect stability, but lung function stability we will take. We're waiting to hear back if they can fit us in for a CAT scan today for her J-tube, and because it would be nice, since it's snowing, we're thinking they probably have cancellations, but it'd be nice to get it done while we're here.
Yes.
But if not, we're gonna get on the road because of the snow. But we shall see.
We shall see.
Right, Bonesy? We shall see.
Holy moly.
Alright.
So, to the 3rd floor, to the 5th floor, to the 4th floor, to the 2nd floor, to the radiology.
Alright, we're on our way to radiology. We had to track down, somebody put in the order so that, because I talked to radiology and they said they could take us before we leave the city. And I was like, great, but there was no order for this CAT scan, so we had to track down our doctor to put that in. So, hospital life.
Do what you think you can't do.
Alright, now we're in a waiting room. Like
A room for which to wait.
a room in which we are waiting to find out if they're going to do an ultrasound or a CT scan. Our surgeon made it sound like he really wanted a CT and then ultrasound wouldn't show anything, and then the radiologist is like, well, so we just let them battle it out and we wait here. Okay.
Rations, get your rations.
Okay, that moment when you're like sitting here waiting and you're both getting hungry. It's 3:10 and we haven't had lunch. And Mary's pulling out whatever she has in her purse. She's got like...
I'm not gonna eat because I don't know if I need to be fasting.
True.
But I've got for you an apple juice and 2 green sun-kissed fruit gems. But check your backpack.
Yeah, you never know.
Okay.
No, you keep those in case your blood sugar drops.
And we'll deal with it when it comes.
Well, I'll get food here soon. Alright, I guess they decided on an ultrasound. Look, I got a joke for you. That kangaroo has a J pouch. A Joey pouch.
Oh, that's good.
The perils of walking down the hallway. Well, this is turning out Yeah, turning out to be a longer day at the hospital than we expected. We're headed back to surgery clinic because they ended up doing an ultrasound and
the surgeon wants to talk to us.
so,
Dun dun dun.
I know, I feel like we're being called to the principal's office.
Your J-tube is in trouble.
Hopefully not.
Oh!
Mary just stood up and
That's
a first.
That is a first, and this is the best place for it to have happened.
Yeah.
In a hospital. Okay, so first I need to.
So what
I
happened?
wonder if this was sitting on the floor. I don't want to use it.
Yeah, true.
Oh my gosh, I'm so confused right now. Ew.
Well, her feeding tube came disconnected, and she went to stand up and saw it on the floor.
Yeah, I stood up and looked down, and it was on the ground. But I do feel wet on my hip. I don't understand that. I'm gonna smell real nice. Ugh. Wow, I don't know how that's never happened. I mean, it's been like almost a year. Well, in a couple months it'll be a year that I've had my feeding tube, and I don't know how it's never done that. Not in public anyway. Yes, wait, hold on. One time, but I think that one of the caps just popped open the other time. But anyway, whatever. That was so, and that was fast because we've only been in here a few minutes. I think somebody's coming in. But, oh well. Those sorts of things happen. But I think it's pretty hysterical that I had a feeding tube malfunction during Feeding Tube Awareness Week. So I guess I'm bringing awareness to the fact that we have malfunctions. Sustenance. Ah. All trace.
This pizza tastes so much better when you're not in the hospital.
Agreed. Well, we did it. Oh, okay, so what my surgeon said, he just met with us in clinic again. So basically what he was wondering was happening, so that balloon inside my pouch, it could be starting to erode kind of through my abdominal lining. And the worst case scenario of that happening is that it would erode through and like bust through my abdomen. Not a good scenario, surgical, like basically he's like, that's not good. So what he wanted to check was, is that happening? So they did the ultrasound, and if they couldn't see it on the ultrasound, then they would do the CAT scan, but thankfully they were able to see what they needed to see. And he said it is starting to thin out my abdominal lining. And so he said what we need to do is order a longer tube. Even though mine's technically long enough, he wants me to order a longer one and then tape it down so that that balloon is not touching my wall, my lining. I don't even know. So I guess I'm gonna have my tube taped down for the rest of eternity, which doesn't sound great, but we'll make it work.
In eternity, you're not gonna tape it down.
That's true. I won't have to tape it down in eternity. We got that to look forward to. And so many other things. Peter just ran in to get our bubble tea from our favorite place, Boston Tea Stop. And can we just pause for a second and give Peter a thumbs up? I'm really, really thankful for the fact that we get to handle life as a team, and I'm just really, really thankful for him. He's back!
Did you tell him? Haha!
The one and only. Woo!
Whoa.
Give it a taste test.
Alright.
Give it a taste test. Felt like I needed it. Is it good?
Boba are really good. Wow. Well, we are going to drive back in this wintry mix, and
We get honeydew, by the way.
wow, look at the rain effect. It's like a new YouTube filter.
Yeah.
Rain.
Not that there are filters for you.
Kind of looks like I'm like cheetah or leopard.
Well,
As always, we will see you tomorrow. Good night.
Don't you think
Are you
we're
beginning?
Night to the people. Thanks for coming to the hospital with us.
Bye.